Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, my name is Boon, as you can see. I'm here today to give my rally speech as I'm planning to run for the sport officer. So, just firstly, I will have a very little intro of myself. I've been playing sports since primary school: basketball, volleyball, frisbee. Mostly it's those sports for physical education. So, I wouldn't say that I'm best in all sports, but definitely I could say that I'm all-rounder and I'm a fast learner, thanks to my basketball skill. I training since in secondary school and as a school team basically. So, so I believe that. So as what I've said previously, I used to play for the school team. I started from a player with no experience. And I climbed all the way, training hard, staying back in school to do extra training. And end of year one time, in 1 year time, I got myself into a vice captain. So from there, I learned a lot, like team management, and team management, training of schedules for my team member. So together with my captain and we do a lot of bonding with my team members because we need to know their individual skills and their family backgrounds, like if are they feeling any stress in schoolwork and with basketball trainings. Because we do trainings like Tuesday, Thursday and even Saturday. Then when during the peak period we have to do even more trainings that up to 4 days a week, which kind of very intense. So we constantly keep our players, our team member updated. So next, I also believe that bonding is very important for everyone. As I'm a person that believes that bonding can help in a lot of things. Like, if I'm your friends, when we create this bonding together, we tend to help each other more rather than the friend that is like high and by. So I believe that I want to create this bonding together in the sport community. That's why I choose to be running for sports officer. So firstly, I will say that I never have the thought of running the chair for MAE until the recent month. When I was subcom, I always tell my sport officer that the next person that runs this place should be a sportsman. As for the recent experience, from a past experience that I faced, that a lot of our sport community are being put in using connection, friendship, and they don't really have the sport background. So I realized that this face a problems for us as we play a lot of sports like ISG and charity run. So because of this lack of interest that make people less bonded and less enthusiastic in participating more sport events. So when I heard that this chair position is open for quite long, something struck me that I don't want MAE's sport club to turn into a place where people come here just for a CCA mark or just for events. Therefore, I choose not to. When I do the interview, I choose not to use my network to pull people in. The reason that I'm doing this is because I want people that join sports is truly have the sport passion and they have been playing sports since young or longer. I also plan to do a lot of bonding with my subcom because when I do this kind of bonding, I believe that they wouldn't fly my kite in the last minute because we have created this bond together, like a family. And by doing so, I think of organizing more sports. Because most of my subcom, they come from different sports. So what I plan to do is that I will allow them to have this leadership chance to lead us and teach us the sports that they play. So this will give them a chance to prove themselves and even take out this leadership role for better use. And also one of the problems that I feel that MAE is facing right now like the past few weeks is that a lot of us don't plan to take out this chair position and co-chair due to the commitment, and some of them are lack of confidence. So what I try to do is that I want to get most of my subcom to be working together with me, like for meetings. Even if they can't go for the meetings, but I definitely will do some small meeting with them. There's those that are interested in learning more about leadership skill. So this is to prep themselves to have more confidence when it comes to MAE candidate selection. So I always told them that if you really don't like sports in the end, but I also believe that this is a chance for you to learn something. Like everyone come here is to learn something, take something out of it. So I want to give, as a chair, I want to give them this chance to learn more about leadership. Because I feel that as a subcom, all we did was we execute the plans that plan out with the chair. This is what I face. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is what I face when I'm subcom. So I want to give them this more opportunity. So, like the saying there is no I in teamwork, but there is MAE. With this, I'll end my speech. Thank you. Any questions?
So just now you said bonding is very important to you, right?
Oh yes.
So you elaborated quite a bit on your subcom bonding.
Yes.
Can you elaborate more on how you intend to bond ISG participants?
Okay, so from there, I plan to gather their friends also when doing like sport activity, like from MAE or even outsider. So from there, this will allow them to have these small bonds with friends that like maybe they just met in the MAE. But like if you talk around, like you have friends that play basketball, so we can like if they know the MAE having like this basketball, like just a fun game, just for fun, they can join us and we can talk. And this will create a bond which it's not that last minute when it comes to ISG. So, and most of my different subcom, they have like frisbee, basketball, soccer. So what I'm planning to do is that we will all fork out some money to book some, like maybe futsal, yeah, so we can bring everyone over. Yeah, I also plan of getting the MAE day back, if possible.
Maybe
Sports day.
You were previously sports subcom, right?
Yes.
So you mentioned that you found it hard to have a leadership opportunity because you just carry out what your officer plans.
Yes.
How do you plan to make it different for your own subcom?
Okay, so during the interview, I've laid out some of my plans was that during like ISG meeting and everything, so I believe that I can bring one person, like either co-chair or me myself will bring down. So if I'm not allowed to do that, but after most of my meeting, I will gather them to do a overall briefing, like what have I done during the meeting and what can I do in the meeting. And I also want to show this opportunity of briefing to them to give me ideas and an opportunity for me to learn from them also. Like even if I make a mistake, I would like them to correct me. I have said that I'm a person that I'm willing to take out any mistake that I learn. I make, and it's not wrong to point out my mistake. So I definitely will try to conduct more meeting with my subcom during most of my meeting, like for a sport event. So I also will want to do like planning together with my subcom.
Because like if you want to write a proposal, only one person can type the proposal. How do you intend to get them involved? Because it's like, for example, if I was a leader of a team and they come for a meeting and I brief them, then we can separate. That's not exactly giving them leadership.
Understand. Like what me and my and Desmond have discussed is that we plan to script away esports, and this is one of the chances where everyone subcom will get most involved with. So what I plan to do was that like those people that really want to take up this leadership chance, they can write me a proposal. Then after that, me and Desmond will decide on which one will be the best, and we will individually, both of us will talk to the person, and we will make things happen. We will do more improvement on the proposal and sum it up. Because for e-sport is quite far away, so we have more times to prep. Then for briefing, I will tell them like what are the questions that people will ask so that can help them in the future when doing like proposal, because they already have this question in mind.
So, you mentioned that you want people to join because of CCA points. So how will you incentivize other MAE students to join if there's no CCA points in the future?
That's the reason that the reason that I don't want to choose people from using my connection. Like, if for example there's friends that is like around me that is for MAE club, then I will use like, hey, bro, sis, you want to join my club? Like, I can give you CCA point or this. I do not wish to have this kind of like system to pull them in for my sports committee. Therefore, I want to open up for this opportunity for those people that is in sports, like they currently play sports. And for me, I'm a person that I play sports. That's why I signed up this subcon sport committee. And I did enjoy myself in sports committee. That's why I'm taking on this. So I would say that I will scrape away the CCA points, but I won't use it as a buying point for sports. Because sports is a place where I believe that sportsmen understand sportsmen well. Like, we understand like the training that we go through, and teamwork is strong, and we always believe that we can't, like, there's no I in the teamwork, so we wouldn't leave anyone behind when we start to bond together and work together as one.
So put aside, as in the question is why, right? Why would a sportsman want to help you for your ISG? I mean, it's December holidays.
So for that question, to sign up for my ISG. Yeah, so what I planned to do was that to organize small individual, like small sports before the ISG, to let their friends to join, to get familiarized with. So maybe, because like, I feel that there's people in MAE that play sports a lot, but the reason that they don't want to take up this sports thing is because like they don't have like friends or like trainings. So I want to have small like group like for my subcom to ask around their friends, to bring their friends in, and from there we will bond from the sports.
Would they want to join?
I believe that after creating this kind of bond, like for most of the time for ISG for last year, what I used was that I called my friend that don't have no experience in to join. Because of this bond that we have as a friend, they give me face, they join. So with sports activity together, I believe that we will create a bigger and stronger bond, which will allow us like even a sale word and you will join.
So the December holidays is usually IHG and ISG.
Yes.
So if, for example, I'm your friend, and I'm also friends with people in hall. You ask me to join ISG, my friend from hall asked me to join IHG. What makes me want to join you?
This is the time where I will throw in some welfare, and I also believe that I will try to guarantee that I'll give them the best welfare they need lah. If any I will definitely serve them as best as possible. Like give them water anytime they need. And I know that the one big reason that people will join hall game is because of there's more people to see, like people come to support. But I believe that with time management and everything, right, they will still join us. Let me read the other one first again. So your question is, why do they choose ISG over ISHG?
I'll give you an example. So, for example, they try to deconflict IH and IS. But even if the sport for IH and IS so happen to fall on the same day, not on the same time, but if you play both sports, you'll be tired. Alright? So sportsmen will usually prioritize one competition over the other.
Yes.
And you mentioned a lot about pooling friends, but you know how strong the hall culture is.
Yeah. Ways to overcome it. Okay, so one of the things that is I want to do is creating the bond between them. That's one. So secondly, maybe I can have more welfare for them. Like I will try to fight for them for more welfare, for more budget. Like I mean, not in the sense of water. Maybe like I will ask more of my outside friends to come in to gather more support for them. And also, I believe that with stronger bond, even though they might be more tired, but they will still come down. And I also will try to increase the reserve for them, give them more rest time during the matches, so they can recover during the game. Even though it might be tedious, but I believe that it's enough time for them to rest for the day or next 2 days.
So, verify that.
Okay.
Same. So, last year what actually happened is that we wanted to pitch for more welfare for the players. We wanted to pitch for more welfare for the players. But SAO side, we do not believe in welfare or giving too much welfare. So your budget need to cut for welfare. What we believe in is that students should play for the pride of their school. What are your thoughts on this, and how would you convince the SAO officer to give you more welfare for your players?
So for me, I always say that creating bonding is something that I take it like one of my first priority, because like with bonding, they will definitely put in more hard work for me, as like we have already created this bond together. So we went through tough time together. So I will say fight for more welfare. If they say they're going to cut this welfare, maybe I will convince them by having some friendly matches with outside club, and maybe video down how hard my ISG player played for these kind of games, even though it's still like outside club. But this will definitely show a good reflection of our school, because like we played so hard even though it's an outside school, but we have gained no rewards. Yeah, so from there I think it will be a very strong point to gain more welfare. But there's always the need of 10B. So if let's say there's no welfare is given, I can give them welfare for my side. Like I will bring more people for them to do the reserve change, and we'll give them plenty of rest if they need. Yeah. So if really they will cut the welfare down, then I will definitely bring the welfare for my people up. And even with this, right, then this will lead to a higher chance of losing, which I don't think that the student union wants that. Because like without welfare, they can't also fight. Like they're already giving me this face that they join hall games and they come for ISG. So I'll definitely bring out this point when I talk to them if the budget is cut.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Are there any more questions? If so, I need a proposal as seconder. So I take it there's no other questions.